Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Amina, representative of Group 3. I will represent my friends opening this discussion. The material is the titled Mind Idea. Will I explain the material is according to expert. According to Hardeningsi, the main idea is the main mean which is developed so that it becomes a reading text. According to Susanti, the main idea is the idea which is the basis for the development of a paragraph. According to Sapari, the main idea is the statement that is the core of the discussion. According to Marsudi, the main idea is a talk in a paragraph that is poured into the main sentence as in a reading. Usually, the author puts main sentence at the beginning of the reading or paragraph, at the end at the beginning, and at the end of the paragraph. Okay, the next material will be explained by my friends.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dwiargi Citra Utama Tolomo. I will explain about the definition of main ideas in general. So the main idea of the paragraph is primary point or concept that the author wants to communicate to the readers about the topic. Hence, in the paragraph, when the main idea is stated directly, it's expressed in what is called topic sentence. It gives the overarching idea of what the paragraph is about and supported by the details in subsequent sentences in the paragraph. And then in a multi-paragraph article, the main idea is expressed in thesis statement, which is supported by individual small points. And the next I will give an example. For example, imagine a paper discussing the cause of World War I. One paragraph might be dedicated to the role that imperialism played in the conflict. The main idea of this paragraph might be something like constant competition for massive empires led to increasing tension in Europe that eventually erupted into World War I. The rest of the paragraph might explore what those specific tensions were, who was involved, and what the countries were seeking empires. But the main idea just introduced the overarching argument of the section. That's all from me, and the next material will be explained by my friend. Thank you for the attention.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Rifal Ramadan, and today I am going to tell you the difference between main idea and main sentence. Basically, main idea is an idea which is the main point of paragraph, while main sentence is a sentence that contain paragraph main idea. Pada intinya, ide pokok adalah ide atau gagasan yang menjadi pokok pengembangan paragraf, sedangkan kalimat utama adalah kalimat yang di dalamnya terdapat ide pokok paragraf. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. The next material will be explained by Brother Akil. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akil Munawar Ramdhani, NIM A0119111109.
Next, we also need to know example of main ideas and main sentence. The example of the main ideas and main sentence will describe as follows. Example of key ideas and key sentence in paragraph. Indonesia has abundant natural resource. This natural resource consists of natural resource originating from land, sea, and from the bowels of earth. Natural resource originating from land, for example, forest products, while natural resource originating from the sea, such as fish, grasses, and pearls. Meanwhile, natural resources originating from the bowels of earth, such as oil, coal, gold, lead, nickel, and so on. The main sentence is Indonesia has abundant natural resources, and the main idea Indonesia natural wealth is very abundant.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Tasha Rafifa Amrullah. Well, I will explain about the meaning and function of the main idea. Main ideas serve as the pause for the audience. It provides them an opportunity to understand the writer's intention or the reason for his writing. It also makes them recognize and appreciate the deeper meanings of the text. The writers also use it as a tool that enables them to project their inner thoughts and pursue the writers. Moreover, some of the academic writings unconsciously instill mind ideas into the subconscious of the readers with ulterior motives, which can be good or bad.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sevia Madina Qurani. Now, I will explain about how to find the main idea in paragraph.
The way to find the main idea in paragraph is as follows. The first, read careful. Read the sentence by sentence in the paragraph in the text careful, and also understand what is being discussed or discussed in the text. After reading the text as a whole, answer the question as discussed. Is the first sentence the main idea or explanatory idea? What is the second sentence, which is the main idea? Continue reading sentence by sentence until we find the main idea of the paragraph, because the answer to the question will be the main topic. And the second, find the main sentence. The second strategy is to find the main sentence in each paragraph in the text. After finding the main sentence in each paragraph, then find the essence of the sentence by taking the subject and its predicate. Then summarize the main idea. The main idea of each discourse can be at beginning, at the end, or at the beginning and at the end of a paragraph. A good paragraph usually contains a single point of thought contained in the main sentence. Then is described in several explanatory thoughts in the explanatory sentence.
Hello guys, my name is Abdul Wahid. Here I will discuss about paragraph. Berdasarkan lokasi gagasan paragraf dapat dibedakan menjadi 3. Paragraf deduktif, induktif, dan paragraf deduktif dan induktif atau paragraf campuran. And the first, I want to discuss about paragraf deduktif. Deductive paragraph are paragraph whose main idea is located at the beginning of the paragraph, then outlined several explanatory sentence underneath. Jadi gagasan utamanya berada pada awal paragraf. For example, there are several causes of traffic jams in Jakarta. First, the large number of fleets is not balanced with the area of the road. Second, the discipline of vehicle driver is very minimal. Third, there are many places that causes traffic disruptions, such as markets, trains, tracks, street vendors, bus stops that are not functioning, floods, and so on. Fourth, the lack of clarity in the person authorized to regulate traffic and take action against traffic violators. The main sentence of the paragraph is the first sentence, which there are several causes of traffic jams in Jakarta. The next sentence is an explanatory sentence. The main idea is the causes of congestions in Jakarta.
Hello, my name is Gabriel James Sambe. I will explain one type of paragraph, namely inductive paragraphs. Inductive paragraphs are paragraphs where the main idea is at the end of the paragraph. So first, the explanatory ideas are explained in several explanatory sentences, then to the main ideas. Example of an inductive paragraph: the rejuvenation of the Darien tree was originally done by one tree technique. One branch of the tip of the stem is left as a place to grow new shoots. It turns out that this has many shortcomings. In addition to the old fall also takes a long time to bear fruit. After trying the tree stem technique, the results show that the tree is more sturdy, bears fruit fast, has many shoots, and has a lot of fruit, so that the technique of rejuvenation of their trees or towers is the best choice today. Paragraph is their tree rejuvenation technique is the best choice. So much the material that I convey. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hasanuddin, and now I will try to explain about deductive-inductive paragraph. Well, what is an deductive-inductive paragraph? Okay, this paragraph is also called a mixed paragraph because the main idea is at the beginning and of paragraph. Okay. Okay, let's look at an example. In this example of this paragraph, we can see the main idea from the beginning of paragraph to the sentence here. Then there is also the main idea of the sentence until this sentence until the end of the paragraph. Okay, that was an explanation of the mixed paragraph. Thank you.
My name is Nur Fadila Safa Pasandre. I will explain the main features of the idea. The main features of the idea atau ciri-ciri gagasan utama ada 5, yaitu: pertama, dalam sebuah gagasan utama terdapat topik permasalahan. Kedua, gagasan utama dapat menjadi penjelas atau dapat dijabarkan. Ketiga, gagasan utama dapat berdiri sendiri karena merupakan kalimat lengkap. Keempat, gagasan utama memiliki arti atau makna yang jelas. Kelima, gagasan utama biasanya juga merupakan sebuah kesimpulan paragraf.